the shaving industry trying to tackle one of men's greatest complaints, and that's just that, well, it's a pain. Here to tell us all about it and the myths behind shaving is Ray Smith. He shaves his face. I do not, thankfully. You know, some of these things go for men and women too, right? I mean, we have sort of issues with our legs when we shave.
Sure.
But why is it so tricky for like the shaving industry to get the equipment right for you guys around your face?
Well, the face, I mean, people's faces vary quite often. So what happens is some people have, you know, protruding cheeks or chins. So it's just different facial makeups that make it difficult to have a standard sort of shaving product. And that's why it varies from face to face in terms of how you shave or which way you shave or which areas are harder to reach or not.
And that's probably why it's such a big industry. I mean, both you guys and us driving it. 13 billion, is that right? In blades and razors. This is just for men, I would assume.
Yes, that's right.
In the industry. There are a lot of myths out there, and I wonder if some of them do hold true. I mean, there's always this, you hear about, does water temperature matter when you shave, Ray? I mean, you've canvassed some experts. What did they tell you?
Yes, it does matter, and the hotter the better, because it's going to open up the pores and also soften the hairs. And so that's important when you're shaving, because you want to have the face as moist and open and soft as possible.
Which is why you'd probably want to shower before you shave.
Yes, exactly.
Same reason. And it's good to shower just before you go to work in general. Don't you think, Ray Smith? Yes. All right. Now, applying the shaving cream, what about a brush? I mean, I use a brush when I shave my legs. I just think it does a better job. What about you? What do the experts say?
The experts say you should, because that sort of lifts the hair, if you will, and gets it propped and ready to shave. And basically, when you're not doing that, you're going to have a harder time drawing those hairs out, if you will, because that's what you want. You want the hairs to be ready for shaving.
Now, here's the thing. You know, this is my current razor that I have. This is a, what's this called? This is a Gillette Fusion Pro Glide. I bought this recently. It actually comes with a battery. It's got 5 blades, and it's got a battery in it. I don't really, it hums when I shave. Is there like now a de facto number of blades that a good razor has to have? And what about this battery technology?
Sure, the battery technology is basically to power and have you sort of guide in terms of what the vibration you want, in terms of how much pressure you want to apply. And that helps in that respect. In terms of the number of blades, the highest right now seems to be 5, although there may be people out there doing 6 or 4, and the more blades are generally the better. But there could be some blades you can get your skin caught up in between the blades if you're not careful. So one of the manufacturers, Schick, actually has a new razor that has skin guards to prevent that, because you want to. Once you get your skin caught in there, you basically are getting nicked, or you're getting nicked or irritation, and so that's aimed to prevent that.
And then you go to work with that little telltale sign on your cheek. You've got a lot of products out here. You know, guys I know, the one thing they don't have is a lot of time in the morning, right? So they're like, I don't want to apply a ton of different lotions and things, just, you know, make it simple. What is the industry doing on that level?
There are actually products that are supposed to sort of help if you make a mistake or if you get something wrong. So like I pointed out the Skin Guard, and you also mentioned the Gillette Pro Glide, which has a trimmer in the back of it that's supposed to sort of help you reach those hard to reach areas, as well as a microcomb that sort of guides the hair to the razor, so if it's not sort of automatically coming out, the comb helps to do that. Clinique has like what they call a post-shave healer, but also a spot corrector.
Right.
So if you actually nick yourself, you can apply this to that, so to prevent sort of a spot, if you will, or a blot, a blemish. And this brand, Art of Shaving, which is owned by Gillette, has an ingrown hair cream that you apply overnight, because ingrown hair is one of the things that results from razor bumps and or can cause razor bumps when you're shaving. And so the industry is really is recognizing that men have issues when they're shaving and make mistakes, and are trying to sort of develop products that will alleviate that.
Sounds like a good line. The industry is trying to realize that men have issues and make mistakes. You said it, Ray. I didn't say it. All right, more on you dispelling the myths of shaving in tomorrow's Personal Journal. Thanks for bringing all these props. You're hooked up now, aren't you?
Yes.